Hi, I'm Fern. Welcome back. Today's flow is a really short, really sweet practice for those of you who are cyclists, opening into the hips, the legs, the lower back, the shoulders, the chest. And to be honest, it's a practice that would benefit most of us anyway, so feel free to join in. Props wise, you're going to need a bolster. If you don't have one, then a couple of cushions or a couple of big pillows would do the trick just as well, and a strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, then a towel or a belt will work just as well. So get creative with what you have at home. And we're going to start lying down. So come to lie on your backs. And bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees open out to the side. Starting in Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a clearing breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Closing down the eyes. Keeping one palm on the heart, one hand on the belly. We'll begin the practice by turning our attention to our breath. So inhaling for 5. Exhaling for 5. Inhaling 5. Exhale 5. Inhale 5. Exhale 5. And as you keep breathing like this, scan the body from head to toe. And notice anywhere that feels a bit tight or tense. Anywhere you could potentially create a bit more space. And notice where your mind is wandering to. And if it does begin to wander in practice, then keep coming back to the breath. And so the breath really becomes an anchor to allow ourselves to cultivate a sense of presence. And then gently blinking open the eyes. Hug the right thigh into the chest and circle the ankle 3 times one way. And then 3 times the other way. And then grabbing your strap, you're going to place the strap around the ball of the right foot. Keeping the elbows on the floor, so the goal is not to get the toe to the forehead, but rather to invite in a gentle opening and release to the back of the right leg. So opening into the hamstrings, the calf muscle, the Achilles tendon. Keep pressing up through the right heel and curling the right toes towards you. And keeping the shoulders and the back flat. Gently using the breath to invite in a bit more space. Notice any sensations in the leg. And then exhale, release. Placing the strap to the left. Bring the right foot and cross the right ankle on top of the left knee. Hug the left thigh towards the belly. Threading the hands around the left thigh. Coming in to thread the needle. And keep the right foot flexed to protect the right knee, but the left ankle stays soft. And take 5 breaths here. And focus on keeping the shoulders grounded. Keeping the back flat. And letting the hips and the glutes begin to open at their own pace. And then exhaling to release. Hug the left thigh to the chest. Circle the ankle 3 times one way. And then 3 times the other way. And then taking your strap, you're going to wrap the strap around the ball of the left foot and extend the left leg to the ceiling. Again, keeping the elbows on the floor. And keep engaging through the front of the left quadricep and kneecap. Muscles work in pairs, so if we want to allow the back of the left leg to release, we need to stay pretty active on the front of it. So cultivating that balance between effort and ease to find space and opening the body. And keep pressing up through the left heel. And notice, where are you feeling sensation? Where are you experiencing the pose? How does the left leg feel in relation to the right? For me, my left side is always much tighter. So just really getting to know your body, letting yourself inhabit your body. And exhaling to release. Cross the left ankle on top of the right knee. Thread the hands around the right thigh and then draw the leg towards you. Again, keeping the left foot active to protect the left knee, but allowing the right ankle to soften. And taking 5 deep breaths here in thread the needle or figure of 4 pose. And releasing into especially into the piriformis, one of the glute muscles, which for most of us it can be quite tight from sitting down all day, and it can lead to back pain and sciatica. So especially if you suffer from either of those, this is going to be a really nice way to release. Exhale, release. From here, squeeze the thighs to the belly. Maybe there's a little rock from side to side. And then cross over the shins and begin to rock up onto all fours. Coming into a tabletop position, spread the fingers wide, knees come under hips, and make sure there's that stacking of the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists. Spreading the fingers wide, engaging Hasta Bandha. The knees are under hips. And take a look at the elbow creases and the wrist creases. You want both to be in line with the front edge of the mat. There's a slight micro bend in the elbows. Inhale, draw the heart forwards, belly softens, sit bones go up and back. Coming into cow pose. On the exhale, press into the hands, really arch into the spine and soften the tailbone like a cat. Inhale, chest and seat lift. Exhale, press into the hands, round, 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 and really make space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the seat. Exhale, press into the hands and round. Inhale, chest and seat lift. Exhale, round. From here, coming back to neutral position. Bring the left hand just in front of the face. Inhale, reach up through the right fingertips and then thread the right arm through under the left. Coming to thread the needle, right cheek, right shoulder on the mat. And you can either keep the left fingertips on the floor, or if it's available, bringing the left hand around the front of the right thigh to deepen the shoulder stretch. And breathing into the spine, the back of the heart. Letting the shoulders melt. Inhale draws you back up onto all fours. Switching sides, right hand comes to center of mat. Inhale, reach up through the left fingertips. And then thread the left arm through under the right. Maybe the right fingertips stay on the floor. Maybe they can take a hold of the outside edge of the right thigh, the left thigh even. So taking the bind. And just really let yourself melt here. Let the shoulders open. Relaxing the brain. Again, if you find the mind is wandering, then coming back to the breath. Inhale, slowly come back onto all fours. And then press into the hands, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. And if the knees need to stay bent, that's fine, but really prioritize lifting and lengthening from the crown of the head up to the tailbone. So you're really lifting the sit bones towards the sky. Keep pressing into the hands. Squeeze the elbows towards one another, and at the same time draw the shoulders down and away from the ears, lengthening out the sides of the neck, drawing the navel to the spine, lifting the hips even more, and then work towards pressing the heels to the floor. And take a big breath in. Exhale, clear it out through the mouth. Inhale, look at the thumbs. Step the right foot next to the right thumb. Lower the right knee down. Release the toes, and then inhale, bring the hands to the right thigh. And take a couple of breaths here in low lunge. So releasing into the front of the left hip, the psoas muscle. Breathing. And letting yourself sit with sensation. My left side, like I said earlier, is much tighter, so this is pretty intense, just holding here. But part of the practice is allowing ourselves the opportunity to witness what is coming up and learning to sit with discomfort so that we can, find evenness and equanimity. And from here, release the left hand to the floor. Really plug in through the left hand and then reach up through the right fingertips. Option 1, you might want to stay here. Option 2, bend the left leg and reach back and take a hold of the left foot and squeeze the heel towards the buttock to open through the quadricep. Keep drawing the shoulder down and away from the ears. Keep breathing. And then exhaling to release. Come back to all fours, tuck the toes, lift back up, downward facing dog. Breath in. Exhale, sigh out. Inhale, step left foot next to left thumb. Lower the right knee down, release the toes, and then bring the hands to the left thigh this time. So the chest stays open and lifted. Keep a light engagement with the abdominals and let the right hip flexor begin to open. I'm noticing, how the right hip feels in relation to the left. So really, allowing yourself to inhabit and learn about your body through the practice. Noticing where you have a tendency to harbour tension. Learning where you could perhaps soften a bit more. Where you may need to engage. And exhale, release the right hand to the floor. Root down through the right palm and then inhale, reach left fingertips to sky. And again, maybe you stay here, maybe bend to the right leg, reach back and take a hold of the right foot. And then ease the heel towards the buttock. And breathe. Breathe into sensation, that intense stretch in the front of the right quad. Keep turning the chest, softening left shoulder. And then exhale, release. Coming back to all fours. This time, walking the hands back towards the knees. Coming to a kneeling position and setting up for Ustrasana, camel. So, if the knees feel quite tender, then maybe popping a towel or a blanket under the knees. And you can work with the toes tucked or release the toes. So whatever feels best. My knees feel quite tender, so I'm going to keep the toes untucked. And bring the hands into the small of the back and use the forefinger and the thumb as a real kind of guide to kind of lift from the base of the ribs. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears, squeeze the elbows together, and then pressing the hips forward, abdominals engaged, begin working towards camel. And option 1, you're going to stay here and just open the chest. Option 2, maybe you can release both hands to the heels, and then press the hips forward, open the heart. And if it feels comfortable in the neck, releasing the head and holding for 5 breaths. Inhale, use the abdominals to draw you back up. And then sit back on the heels, close the eyes, chin draws towards chest, Jalandhara Bandha. And just sit with that prana, that kind of rushing of energy around the heart space. And then we'll come into Virasana. This is pose. I cycle a lot, so I find it pretty intense on the quads. Which is why I like to use a bolster, because it eases the intensity on the lower back. So you could do the same at home by padding up a couple of big pillows or cushions. And bring the legs to either side. Bring the lower back up to the edge of the bolster, and then just very slowly, taking your time, you're going to ease your way back. You know, you might stay here today, but eventually you're going to work towards lying back on the bolster fully, and let the lower back curve over the edge of your bolster. And bring the hands wherever feels best. And breathe into that stretch. Keep trying to press the knees into the earth. And let yourself experience that deep release in the front of the thighs. And then very slowly, easing your way off the bolster, placing it to one side, and make your way towards the best part, Shavasana, so extending the legs away from you, letting the ankles roll out to the sides, bringing the arms alongside you, palm side up, drawing the shoulders down and away from the ears, and just letting yourself dissolve, and staying here for as long as you can.